Hello everyone. We're going to discuss about the minutes of meeting. So unsa di ang the minutes of meeting? Ang the minutes of meeting kay mao ni siya ang notes nga gikuha samtang ga-meeting. Then ang mga gipang-highlight ani niya kay kanang mga ilang gipang discuss, ilang gibutuhan, kanang mga activities nga ilang gibuhat, mga buhatonon pa nga mga activities ug ang mukuha ani kay kanang na isa ka tawo nga ilang sugoon sa isa ka grupo nga maoy mo take down sa mga gipang buhat or mo take down sa notes sa isa ka meeting. Official written records of a meeting's proceedings are called minutes. They serve as an official records, aids in refreshing memories of participants, supplies information to individuals who were not present, and help prepare members for upcoming meetings. Kani siya, kay makatabang ni siya para sa mga members nga absent adto nga time o kanang makatabang pud ni siya sa sumusunod nga meeting. Maka-prepare pud ang members para sa sumusunod nga meeting. Then ang dapat pud kani siya kay short o kanang tinuod. Dapat dili ni siya binuangan, dapat seryoso jud ang pagkasuwat ani o dapat word for word ni siya ang pagkasuwat or ang pagka-record.
Robert's New Rule of Order. Henry Martin Robert worked in the army. One day, he was tasked to be a presiding officer for an important meeting in his community. Because he realized he had no knowledge of presiding over a meeting, he knew he would be embarrassed, yet, despite his inability, he did his best to preside over the meeting. So, si Henry Martin Robert nagtrabaho sa army. Usa ka adlaw ni ana, gitahasan siya nga mahimong officer alang sa importanteng meeting sa ilang komunidad. Tungod kay siya nakaamgo nga siya walay kahibalo sa pagdumala sa usa ka dako nga meeting. Siya nasayod nga maulaw. Apan, bisan pa sa iyang kawalay katakos nga mo lead og dagko nga meeting, iyang gihimo ang iyang labing maayo sa pagpangulo sa dako nga meeting. Due to the nature of his job, he was exposed to different parliamentary chaos across the United States. This experience inspired him to study parliamentary books and eventually create a rule book for parliamentary procedure. He then decided to name the book Robert's Rule of Order. So, tungod sa kinaya siyang trabaho, naladlad siya sa lain-laing parliamentary nga kagulian sa tibok Estados Unidos. Kini nga mga kasinatian nagdasig kaniya sa pagtuon sa mga libro o kadugayan ni naghimo og usa ka basahon nga lagda alang sa parlamentaryong pamaagi. Dayon nakahukom siya nga ngalan sa libro nga Robert's Rule of Order.
So, hi everyone, my name is Junadel R. Rodriguez and I'll be tackling about the part of a minutes. Robert's Rule of Order in 2005 recommends the minutes contain the following items. It have 11 items. So first, we're gonna tackle the first. First is Committee of Organizational Name. It is a group of people appointed for a specific function, typically consisting of members of a larger group. So the second, kinds of meeting. There are 3 kinds of meeting: the regular board meeting, an annual meeting, and a meeting of housing committee or special meeting. And first, we're gonna tackle the regular board meeting. It is a meeting means the weekly meeting of the board of trustees during which the board takes official action. And second, an annual meeting. So an annual meeting that happens once every year, in which a company or other organization discusses the part of the past year's activities and elects new officers. And the last kind of meeting is a meeting of housing committee or special meeting. It is a meeting of member that is not regularly scheduled and usually called by the board of directors or the members of meeting, the minimum threshold required for a particular purpose. So the third part of minutes is date, location, and time of beginning and adjournment. So in this part of meeting, we can know that what is the date, where is the location, and what time to begin and to end the meeting. So the fourth part of minutes is the name of the chair and secretary of their substitutes. In this part, we can know the chair and the secretary if they are not present in the meeting, so that we can know the person or thing acting or serving in place of another. So the fifth part of minutes is name of all present member. In this part, we can know the overall present of the meeting. So the sixth part of minutes is name of guest and the rule in the meeting. So in this part, we can know the name of the guest and the rule in the meeting. So the seventh part of minutes is reference to approval of last meeting's minute. So the reference of meeting are the author, year of meeting, item of meeting being referred, organization, and the local meeting. And the minutes of the meeting are usually approved at the beginning of the next scheduled meeting. A member of absence from a meeting does it not preclude that member from offering corrections to the minutes or voting for their approval. Motion raised. Motion must be written as stated, including the members individual who raised the action and the vote's outcome. So in this case, kanang mag-voting bitaw like kanang mag-vote for the president, secretary, and etc. It is a part where we raise we raise motion and votes for outcomes. So the 9 parts of minutes is reports. Record the name of the report, the name of the members presenting it, and any action like on the report. If the report was in writing, attach it or tell what it may be found and be found. An oral report must be summarized briefly. So in this part, we can know the reports of the meeting, the names of the members who present the reports, any comment taken by the reports. If your report is in writing form, you can attach it like in front in boards and tell where you found it. An oral report must be summarized briefly. So the 10th part of minutes is other special concerns from committee or individual members. So in this part, it is the concerns or comments by the individual or members or committees from the meeting. So last, the 11 parts of minutes. It is the signatures of the secretary upon approval of the minutes. So mao na ni kanang magsinig. So this is the part where the secretary may take signature to approve the minutes of the meeting. So this part may be vary depending on the purpose and formality of the meeting. Style will vary based on the parliamentary authority of the group or organization. Thank you. So the part of meeting may be portrayed all or used for meeting depending on their purpose and formality of the meeting.
President Tosi called the meeting to order at 1 p.m. on February 14, 2018.
Roll call and determination of quorum. A quorum was established. The following members were present: Mage Jose, President Jude Sai, Vice President Anna Lee, Secretary Annie Asan, Treasurer Connie Magtanggol, Member Mark Cafagway, Member Jonabel, Member Anna Caroy, Member and Shirley So, Member. Absent: Darlene Egmen, Past President, Guest, Bok Waket, Botch Ebanes, and Chongo.
Approval of the minutes of January 15, 2018 meeting. Copies of the minutes of January 15, 2018 association meeting were distributed to the members prior to the February 14 meeting. The minutes were approved with one correction. Page 3. The selection of members for subcommittee will be held during the February 15, 2018 meeting.
A committee report is a document that contains information on a committee's findings, conclusion, or recommendations on an issues affecting organizations.
All business articles for the organization yearly journal are due to June 19, 2018. All business refers to unfinished business that was not complete in a previous meeting or session. It also known as unfinished business. For example, if a board meeting adjourned before discussing an important matter will be considered all business at the next meeting. The deadline for submitting articles for the organization yearly journal is June 19, 2018. Authors are expected to submit their contributes by this date to be considered for inclusion in journal. It's crucial to adhere to the deadline to ensure a timely and organized publication process. This refers to things that are not finished in a previous meeting or discussion. It can be related to commercial transactions or matters of non-commercial nature.
Next is adjournment. Adjournment refers to the act of suspending or postponing a meeting or session or gathering to a later time or date. It is a temporary break or recess that allows participants to rest, regroup, or attend to other matters before reconvening. Adjournment is a common occurrence in various settings, including legal proceeding, business meeting, or even information gatherings. It provides an opportunity for individuals to recharge, gather additional information, or consult with others before resuming the discussion or decision-making process. So, kaning adjournment is kanang usa ka pagsuspenso or pagpostpone sa usa ka meeting or session or gathering. Then sa panagtapok kana siya is temporary siya nga pahuway or break or recess bitaw ingana siya. Then isa pud kini is kanang panagtugot sa mga participants ingana. Then kana siya is basta break more ingana recess ang adjournment.
What should be excluded in the minutes? Condemnation or honors. Recording criticism of members in meeting minutes should generally be avoided unless it's part of an official motion or resolution. Here's why. Regarding expressions of gratitude, it's respectful to seek permission from the participants before including them in the minutes. Next, discussion. Recording statements objectively in meeting minutes involves presenting what was said without introducing bias or personal interpretation. Next, extended repeating of reports. Avoid including unnecessary or tangential information that doesn't contribute to the main points discussed or decisions made during the meeting. Lastly, opinions or judgments. In meeting minutes, it's essential to focus on factual information and key outcomes rather than subjective assessments or emotional descriptions.
So kinsa ang pwede mo kuha ani nga minutes or kinsa ang pwede ra mosuwat? So ang mukuha ani kay ang mga note taker kana mga secretary or recorder. Ang pwede ra mukuha na ni kay ang mga isa ka member sa isa ka kumpanya. Di pwede ang mukuha og mga outsider. Applicable ra ni siya kung ang meeting kay kanang di pwede mabuan sa uban. Then kung sa gobyerno or sa legal meetings, pwede ang outsider mukuha sa note basta para maka-avoid sa mga bias. Basta kay na siya full knowledge of the adaptive parliamentary process to be able to effectively carry out the rule. Kanang kaya niya i-handle ang pagkuha sa notes.